there's a chance that you might be deceived. So how do you spot? How does a person spot a deception? Well, if, for example, in self-defense, if somebody is threatening you and saying they're going to do this, that you're finished, that you're this, you're that, then that is a deception, because nothing is ever so simple as one other individual dominating another. So we need to be aware that any threat against our lives, any threat against our safety, or anything like that, is largely a deception, which, through your own willpower and through your own energized expression and self-defense, will largely eradicate. Because if somebody senses there's an urgency in your demeanor, there's an energy about you, then you're not a target they're looking for. Attackers are looking for easy targets, because in their mind they think it's a question of domination, extracting someone's scalp, extracting validation from defeating or beating another individual. So when this illusion is shattered and you present yourself in a self-defense situation as not the easy victim that they've imagined, then automatically they have no way of validating their own beliefs by picking you as a target. So this works in many situations, such as if somebody's looking to belittle or degrade you in some way. In their minds, because it's a game of winners and losers, one person dominates another, then if you don't present yourself as the opposite to their dominance, then you've gone a long way to actually diffusing the situation, or not being selected as a part of the equation, the polar opposite to what they think. They think they're strong, they think you're weak. So if you don't present yourself in such a way, largely, such attackers, such people who are looking to degrade, won't see an opportunity, because if somebody is selecting a victim, they're looking for an easy opportunity, which means they want to avoid a situation where anything will be difficult, will not be overcome quickly. So anything worth achieving takes time and effort and intensity, and is never a straightforward process of one overcoming the other. Take the example of a boxing match. The boxing match itself is made of the underdog, the champion, the sparring partners, the energy that the two bring. So such a match cannot happen on a high scale if one person is simply has no fight in them, or is convinced that they're useless and the other person's going to win easily. Many championship mentalities which involve seeing the opponent as nothing, which can't be the case, because there is always an inner energy, even if it's not apparent, which you can bring to the table. So in the case of the underdog against the champion, the underdog can often win through sheer determination, even if their skills aren't quite comparable. It's never quite a question of absolute dominance and absolute subservience or weakness. This is often a creation of the mind, which due to stress or circumstances, happenings in life, can convince an individual that they are worthless, that they are nothing. However, this isn't true, because there's always a spark, there's always an energy which, although may lay dormant, can be brought to even the balance. So, in conclusion, any situation which you find yourself as the oppressed or the weaker party, it's important to remember that you are a valid part of the arrangement, that lying within anybody and everybody is a willpower and an energy and an intensity and a drive which can be developed over time. It needs to be cultivated, of course, over time, and which will grow within, so that the individual identifies with that energy, that power, rather than accepting a defeat. So it's a question of nurturing this attitude so that it grows up into a fully fledged part of you, rather than a malnourished part of you. So any opportunity that's challenging, that seems as though the odds are against you entirely, is just really an opportunity to develop this, a gift, if you like, of sharpening steel against steel, or forging yourself by melting and dissolving those negative forces and creating out of them an opportunity to transform the situation and to transform your inner energies so that they become powerful forces. So any apparent disadvantage could always be used as an opportunity for growth.